It's gonna be about the Details magazine. I usually watch them on YouTube, and they had a great segment about Michael Jackson, Thriller, and how he came back, the Rocky and the Revenge tour. You know, I've said this before, and I sound like a James Brown record, who he happened to be a big influence on Michael. But I always talk about with Thriller, he wanted to make a statement. He felt like he had gotten done wrong, and he wanted to right the wrong. He wanted to come. He said he was gonna come out with an album that was gonna change the game because he felt as a black artist that they had whiteballed him and had stereotyped him. Gave him only one Grammy for "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" R&B for vocals, and he felt he should have had Record of the Year. Off the Wall is a classic. You will debate amongst Michael Jackson and non-Michael Jackson fans, and they all used to be in unison about how great Off the Wall was. However, at the time, the industry told me it was too black a record, despite having four hit songs off of it, including "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough," the cover track "Off the Wall," the classic "Rock with You," and "She's Out of My Life." But it wasn't. So he came out with an album that not only changed the course of popular music, it also saved the industry. Because at that time, entertainment always comes in big in places. So with along with him and Quincy Jones and Rod Temperton and Bruce Sudane, the engineer, and other people who contribute, but Michael Jackson was the pulse of that energy. That record one was a for to cover all demographics style wise, hybrid of different styles. That's how he became the king of pop. The dominance at the award shows was the icing on the cake. But it took the artist that people grew up on and see him emerge as a young man, singer, songwriter, producer, in his own right as an artist, an arranger. Because he had a big push on the vocals and everything, and believe me, the cadences and everything, how it came out. When you think about a Swahili chant would want to be starting something. I mean, the things that he was doing, you know, so musically. Anyway, it's a great overview that they do on that particular channel. And I remember it very well. I tell anybody I've never seen anything like Michael Mania before or since because it was very important for black artists and musicians to break through the apartheid of the segregated walls of popular music and to say that we belong. He doesn't get enough due for his impact because that was a statement. That's where I miss artists making statement records. It's not always about their social commentary without being social commentary. You just take it upon yourself to reach heights that you say, I'm not going to back down. I am going to push forward. And it's very important to have those kind of moments and when you can do that and put it in a precedent that people can't deny because they did not want to acknowledge him before, but they couldn't turn away. He was just too pivotal, too big, too strong. He was a beast. So I believe 40 or some years ago, 40 or over 40 years ago, when that album came out in the late 82, or 42 years ago, around this time. But it's just a reminder that ain't that long ago. And really, has music gotten any better? I wouldn't say it has. It's been compartmentalized, it's been typecast, it has always been based and done. You'd like to think that for all the walls that he broke, that artists like Beyonce doing a country project wouldn't be a big deal, but it still met with resistance. There's still resistances for people expressing themselves. However, because of what he represented with that Thrill album, they have to give up acknowledgments for more awards and more acknowledgement than they did before because it was too strong. It was the pulse. There was no social media. There was no cell phones. That was like something you had to have. And he made an album that changed the course of popular music. I look at Thriller like I look at The Godfather 1 or 2, or anything that you consider to be that thing that people like gravitate towards, and be in movies, books, readings, etc., because it was that powerful. It was a force of nature. And people who live to tell it can say that they saw somebody that was a truly unique talent. And please don't ever compare Usher, Chris Brown, and these people to Michael Jackson. Please. That's a one, sir. I cringe when I see these people saying, well, this and that. They're nowhere comparable. They have never broken barriers. They'll give you a show. And if you're so desperate to have like a little matinee show or somebody does some things, that's nice. It's not the same, not even close. Because when you understand the totality of what he represented, it's like in the civil rights movement in his own way. Not going to put him in the same sentence with Malcolm and Martin. So before people come at me like that, but I'm going to say this though. When you think about the industry as a businessman and everything he put together, you could say he was representing because he broke barriers. The things they told you that you couldn't do, he did. The things that you couldn't say, he did. He opened up doors for everybody that came after him as an artist. That's why he's the most dominant artist of my lifetime. And I don't think people can holler about Thriller enough because it wasn't just another pop album, another R&B record. It was a record that changed the mother lode. It was a game changer. And that's when expression, but more importantly, that was a young man at the time that wanted to showcase his talent and his manhood and also show the industry how racist they were and how they had to take heed to this. That's when an artist put it in their own hands, say, I'm not going for this. I'm going to bring it to you. Who does that? Who does that anymore? And I'm waiting. And you're going to be waiting too. Because I feel bad for people who come along in an era where they're waiting for anything and they hope any little glimpse gives them something they can run and say, and it ain't Taylor Swift either. It ain't Bruno Mars. I like Bruno. It ain't Beyonce. Ain't none of them. None of them. That was a once in a lifetime. That's one of them things that you saw it, you had to take it in reality. There are very few talents like that. Just saying. Please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Hit that membership because the membership requests that you make, I bring them back out. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay real, stay focused, stay cool, stay calm, stay clean. I'm out one time. Peace.